and welcome back everybody to a video series dedicated to a show on television where some of its contestants can be described as having the personality of a pet rock. That's right, I'm talking about MTV's Ex on the Beach Season 2, Episode 7, and some major things happened in this episode, but we're gonna first talk about Morgan Willett. She's from Big Brother Over the Top, and she currently has two exes in the house coming into this episode, and that is Corey Brooks from Big Brother and Jay from Survivor. She's been canoodling with Jay as of late, and Corey's just sitting around like a houseplant in the background, listening to other people's conversations and breathing air. Well, she went to the beach, down to the beach, with Nicole and Shay, and come to find out, she found another ex on the beach. This guy is Monty from Big Brother Over the Top, which my favorite thing to do with these Big Brother Over the Top people is, hey, you might recognize me from, and I'm like, no, definitely not. I definitely don't recognize you from that. But he came in full intentions to get back and rekindle things with Morgan, which everybody felt bad for Jay because everybody just loves Jay. He's a lovable character, but he gets really hurt in this episode because they are all having that family dinner, and then all the exes are taken down to this shack of secrets where they watch an iPad video of all the singles talking crap about them, either in confessionals or in candid conversations around the house. Jay got hurt the most because it showed Morgan in her confessional talking about if there was a guy with Jay's personality and Corey's looks put together, that would be her perfect man, which hurt Jay. And then to kick him while he's down, they show Corey and Morgan's kiss that they shared on the beach, which he just was not happy. He was very sad, very frustrated. He was yelling the F word in the confessional room until a good night's sleep, and then the next morning he was like, yo, you and me, we're stuck in this house. I'd rather you canoodle with me than anybody else, and then once this is over we can go our separate ways. And Morgan's like, cool, thanks. But Monty's just still walking around. For most of this episode he had no shirt on, so production needed to get him a shirt until they went down to the Shack of Secrets, and then he just found a button up. The next thing that happened was Nurys versus Farrah. Now this was a huge thing last episode and even ended with it where Nurys was in confrontation with Farrah. Farrah kicked her below the belt. Nurys went up to Farrah's room and started ripping and bending all of the Free Farrah posters. Well, this episode we get to see version 2 and round 2. So Farrah finds all of her posters either torn apart or bent. So she runs downstairs, tells Nurys to don't touch anybody else's stuff, don't do anything to anybody else's stuff, just stay away from people's stuff. You don't touch them. And then she goes straight to Nurys' bag, takes all of Nurys' shoes and throws them in the toilet, flushes them, and as they're soaking wet, throws it on her stuff. Which, great advice, Farrah. Don't touch anybody else's stuff and then you do it. Fantastic. She also talked about being a normal person. Like a normal person would have beat the crap out of Nurys without stopping, but she is better than a normal person, so she just put her shoes in the toilet. Both those things, I don't know what normal people you're talking about, but those are two not normal things. Just letting you know. Anyways, Janelle, Nurys, and Farrah all had to go to a hotel for the night. They pretty much stayed there the whole day. Janelle came back first, had a little meeting with Deandra outside and said that she apologized for putting hands on Deandra, that her problems were with her and Darian and not with Deandra, and she shouldn't have put her hands on Deandra. No matter whether she liked her or not, no matter the situation, she needs to stop hitting people. Deandra said, thank you so much. Nelson saw it and was like, wow, this is very mature. This is very mature of her. And then we're all thinking, oh, maybe when Farrah and Nurys come back, they'll apologize and they'll be best friends. Wrong. They both come back. Within 5 minutes of them being in the house together, they get back into another verbal altercation. They need to be separated. It's just a bad situation. But Farrah is not doing any help to her game because it was announced in the Shack of Secrets that the exes, well, in a bottle and a cake, that the exes will be able to cut or crush this week as the roles are reversed and the exes get to kick out one of the singles this episode. So guess who's on the chopping block. It's Corey and Farrah, and I had to rewatch the episode, and I have the tallies right here. There was multiple people with 0 cuts or crushes, and that was Maya, Malcolm, Nicole, Chad, Cheyenne, and Josiah. Morgan was crushed by Jay, and Janelle was crushed by Nelson. Now this was fun because everybody instantly thought that Darian did it, but really Nelson was like, this is my ceremony. I was the one that took out 2 people. Now I'm going to also do another twist and say I was the one that crushed Janelle because I saw her be super mature and apologize and say, yo, I did something bad and I apologize for it. I'm going to take responsibility for it. And Nelson was like, you know what? I got you, girl. So that leaves Corey gets 2 cuts, and that one was Murray because he said it in the Shack of Secrets. And then once Romeo picked up the second crush, that was Rob because the camera went straight to Rob, so we can happily assume that Corey was X'd out by Murray and Rob, leaving 5 votes, and Farrah's the only other person left to go. And we already know 3 of the votes. Nurys and Deandra are going to X Farrah out, and then Shay said she was going to crush Farrah. So that leaves Monty, the new Monty, and Darian up. Now, if they both X Farrah out, she's gone, and Corey gets saved 1 extra day. Or one can crush it, one can exit, and then that leaves her with basically only one vote. Yeah, only 1 vote, and then Corey's out. So if this goes any different way, there cannot be a tie. If this goes any different way besides the 2 guys Xing her out, and Nurys did a hard sell on getting Farrah out, then Farrah gets to stay and Corey is out of this house, which either one can leave in my opinion. Farrah is causing a lot of trouble, but it's kind of good for TV. It's a lot of drama, whereas Corey's not doing anything in the house but blinking and not doing a whole lot, and kind of frustrating me. But what do you think? Who do you think is going to get kicked out? Let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think should be kicked out, Farrah or Corey? What do you think about this episode? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about Monty? Do you think Morgan should go for Monty? Do you think she should stay with Jay? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear what you have to say. And what do you think about this season? What do you think about Angela coming back? Angela was in season 1 of X on the Beach, then she went to the challenge as a rookie in Final Reckoning, and now she's going to be coming back next episode and stirring things up with Janelle, Darian, and all that, and probably even more people. Let me know what you think. Are you excited to see Angela or not? Let me know. And while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next week for another episode of X on the Beach. Peace.